Sorry. The other part of this presentation has to do with, just to recap from Parities, and just the agreement that we reached with them through City Council approval for a 28-month extension going through May of 2023. I just want to make sure that people have an understanding that we have been continuously talking with Parities. Obviously, they stepped up in a very difficult situation to help us out with filling in for food and beverage. They were our gift and news retailer, and so they didn't have a lot of connections with the food and beverage industry. They did reach out locally when we asked them to start filling in with at least prepackaged foods and some additional beverage assortment. And they reached out and they did speak with the local coffee company, and that coffee company did not want to participate or was not in a position where they can participate. They did reach out to a local coffee roaster, Coachella Valley Coffee, down in Coachella Valley, and they did participate, and so they'll be the supplier. And they also reached out and they are able to team up with Bosch Bakery out of Thousand Palms. They'll be their exclusive bread supplier for their grab-and-go sandwiches once they start serving some food out of the restaurants, both at the PSP Coffee Shop as well as the Santa Rosa Kitchen and Spirits. So they have done that. They will also continue to see if there's any other opportunities where they can team up with some local food and beverage providers. But the duration of this extension, 28 months, is relatively short in time for many businesses to be able to take advantage and to be able to recoup some of their investments. What they have committed to us is to continue to work with local vendors, both on the retail side, the gift and use, as well as the food and beverage, to continue to include them both any opportunities there is in the interim, as well as when the new RFP comes out, and to be hopefully have some additional partnerships in place for when the new RFP is released and they do intend to participate. They're not sure yet whether it's both sides, both concessions, food and beverage and retail, or just one, but they do value those relationships and have done that over the years and will continue to do that moving forward. So I just wanted to share that with you. The other part that I just wanted to share with you was just an update on the opening of the different restaurants and so forth. Currently, they are planning to open up the coffee shop. It looks like early part of next week, so that's a good thing. They had a health inspection today. They found a couple of items that need to be corrected, but they should be able to open up next week. They also have an inspection from the liquor perspective, and if that passes on Tuesday, they'll be able to open up before Thanksgiving. So we should have both of those locations up and running. The Santa Rosa Kitchen and Spirit right now is targeted to open up on Tuesday, December 15th. So those are the three that are right now well in the works, and the regional concourse is still, I'm sorry, hold on real quick. Can you see the picture of the PSP Coffee House?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, let me try that one more time.
It might be on your other screen. I did the same thing, Ulysses.
I don't see it on any, this up here it's coming up. All right, now it is.
Here we go.
Is that the picture of the PSP Coffee House?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So as you can see, the PSP Coffee House is right here. They plan to open that up by Monday, November 23rd, and the wine bar before Thanksgiving is what they plan to do. So those are good things. Want to move on to the next item. I'm sorry, let me give anybody an opportunity to ask questions regarding parodies. Okay. Next one is shade structures for Uber and Lyft and the taxis. We identified last time that we were going to try to put in a prototype of a shade out there, and we did. So if you see here, we have a bench. These benches have a hole, and so we were able to, was able to find an umbrella here that we've set up, so forth. And so we have this up here, and these are two different views of the umbrella. We've talked with David, and he's agreed for us to purchase additional ones to put up a total of 6 umbrellas, 3 in the TNC pickup, the Uber Lyft, and 3 in the taxi cabs. And that should hopefully provide a little bit of shade throughout the year. As we've identified before, the shade kind of migrates into the roadway behind it as the sun sets over the mountains. So hopefully the shade will be able to provide some comfort and some relief, at least during the hottest part of the days. So just wanted to let you all know that we moved forward on that one. Project update. Moving forward, here's a picture. Most of these are as of this morning. You can see the back area still well under construction. In the dirt area, we need to do some more excavation to put in some more utility lines. But of importance right here is this 3rd carousel. Last time we spoke, none of this part down here was in place yet. So they're making progress. And as you can see, this conveyor will reach into the building over here and ultimately connect once the bags are screened in this area. They'll make it out in this direction. So the other 2 carousels back here are already complete. This is exciting for us here at the airport. This is the conveyor system that brings in the bag from the curbside out in front of Alaska. It's the North Bag Tunnel. And so this now has surfaced and is now entering into the bag screening area. So this was just accomplished late last week, early this week. So these are, this is a big accomplishment for us. Next is just a reminder of how the front lobby area is currently. You can see that they're making progress with the ceiling. Primarily, they've had some rework some HVAC duct work, some lighting and so forth, and they're installing some of the ceiling already. Here's in the other direction. Delta is over here. I just want to make sure that I wanted to share with you, this is the corridor leading to Alaska in the central lobby area where the TSA screening is over here. But right now, according to the project schedule, this portion of this McCain wall is scheduled to come down the week after Thanksgiving, so on November 30th. And what's going to happen is that that wall that I just pointed to is this wall right over here. And I'm taking the picture from the other side. So just to kind of give you a perspective as you look in. So this was Friday or Sunday this weekend. You can see some of the carpeting coming in. And I wanted just to show you that this is the bag belt that's being installed already. The back wall monitors come over here. The ticket counters come over here. This is what it looks like this morning. They brought in the ticket counters. The scales are in place here. They're working on the bag belt over here. And so it's kind of taking a little bit of form, a little bit of shape. And here's a different perspective from the opposite side. Ticket counters, again, the same workers. We've got the columns here, and right here is of interest to some of you, is we're gonna be able to put the airline kiosks in these locations in line with the columns here. And as you can see, the cabling and the data are already in the floor in order for the connections of the kiosks. So these are all exciting times. So any questions regarding the project?
May I ask a question?
Yes.
I'm just wondering why was the carpeting chosen over going more with the original look? When you expose the old carpeting, there's beautiful terrazzo floors underneath. Do you know why they chose to do this carpeting instead of using the original terrazzo floors?
I do not.
Okay.
I can look into that and I can get back to you if you like. I can, but that's a question I would have to ask the architect.
It's not important. It was just a question, curiosity.
Yeah. Any additional questions? Okay, just a couple of final items that I didn't prepare a slide for. One is styrofoam. Commissioner Feldman, I believe you've been asking about this one. I did reach out to Patrick Tallarico, and he is attempting right now to contact Parodies in order to have that conversation before too long. So that should be moving forward here with that connection between those two gentlemen.
Thank you.
FA noise, just an update. I'm sorry, should have been just noise. At the editing of Commissioner Clarkson, we revised the language regarding airport noise on our website. So there is some new information up there. And so we just did that between the two commission meetings. So we have some new stuff up there for people to see if they're interested to get information about noise. And then the final item that I want to just share is the regional concourse fully reopened on November 1st as anticipated. And so we now have both concourses operational at this time. So any questions on those particular issues? No? Okay. If you give me a moment, allow me to try to find Daniel's presentation, which he sent me earlier. And I should be able to do that fairly quickly.
Hey, Ulysses, I can share from my computer.
Can you walk me through how to allow you to do that? So go right ahead, Daniel.
Okay. Right, you guys should be able to see it.
Yes, we can.
All right, well, there we go, Ulysses, we're ready to go.
Great.
Okay.
West.
Where is Southwest?
I had it on the news.
Oh, really? Birdie out there. Cute, I guess.
I was told to conclude a little video, so I thought to get a little creative with it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So as you can see, Southwest is finally at Palm Springs after many years of work and requests from the community to Southwest. All it took was a pandemic to get them here. So we have 3 daily flights to Phoenix, 2 daily to Oakland, 1 daily to Denver. The event, as Al mentioned earlier, was small. And we didn't plan it terribly far out. This is at the request of Southwest. Due to COVID, the restrictions on that, we don't want to do anything big at the gate like I wish we could have because of social distancing and having large crowds together, etc. So we kept everything plain side down on the ramp. We had a lot of people in attendance. Future mayor Al was there, the CDB, Visit Palm Springs. A lot of executives from Southwest were in attendance. And they even brought in their special livery, California One, for the very first arrival and departure out of Palm Springs. So that was a great little touch on their part. We had great coverage on from KESQ and also the Desert News on social media. I saw stories got picked up in the Bay Area talking about the flights from Oakland. So I think overall we were pretty satisfied with how the event went. And as you guys, if you recall from the last commission meeting, we mentioned the Choose Your Adventure promotion that we are working on or that we currently have running to promote the Southwest service. The promotion is geared to create awareness about Southwest arrival in the Coachella Valley, so people no longer have to go to Ontario or LAX or San Diego or Vegas to fly them. I hope maybe you've seen some of the ads you'll see on the right side of the screen that have been on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We also have radio ads going on 106.9 The Eagle. And we're giving away 2 round-trip tickets on Southwest, 1 randomly selected winner. Southwest donated the tickets for this promotion, so we're definitely thankful for that. When people are entering, all they have to do is like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and at the handle @FlyPSB. Comment on any of the Choose Your Adventure posts, and they are automatically entered. It is open to residents of Riverside and San Bernardino counties, 21 years and older. The promotion is scheduled to end on this Friday, so if you are eligible to enter, I highly suggest you go enter now. We can always use more likes and shares and follows, so definitely please share with your friends and your family. And then on Monday, we will be selecting a winner at random and reaching out to them to verify eligibility, and then hopefully making an announcement of the winner on Monday afternoon. That's not all we had. I mean, Southwest and the arrival and the push is not the only exciting things we have going on for the month of November. As Al mentioned earlier, Delta Airlines, they actually were scheduled to launch their LAX service on November 20th. They moved that ahead. They started on Monday, November 9th, running daily service that is going to be year-round. Allegiant, they have 2 new routes starting this week, actually. Thursday, Boise starts twice weekly, Thursday, Sundays. As Al mentioned, Eugene starts on Friday. It'll be running twice weekly, Fridays and Mondays. Currently, their season is scheduled to end on April 18th, 2021. We aren't doing any event for Allegiant on these 2 new launches they have this week per their request. They simply just want to do a press release, and I'll put some information on social media, so we don't have anything scheduled at the airport per the request of Allegiant. We also have a couple more things coming up in December. JetBlue, Alaska, and American, as Al mentioned, all have new routes launching. I'm talking with Alaska right now. Currently, nothing's planned, but they may come ahead, try and do something small, which will be on the 17th of December. They might restrict it to the passengers, but we're definitely working with the airlines and doing what they want to do, because with COVID and all the restrictions and things that come along with it, we're very cognizant of their needs and make sure we want to do things as the airlines desire. So if you have any information on that when that comes along, I will pass it along to you guys. In light with all the new routes we have going on and the new airlines, we are getting ready. We're currently working and getting ready to prepare to launch what I'm calling our winter marketing campaign. If you guys recall from earlier this year, we had the PSP Easy campaign that was started and was abruptly ended due to COVID. So we're going to pick up that campaign and do a continuation of that one. I'm working with JNS and the Bureau of Tourism to update the messaging. We'll continue with some of the messaging that was already incorporated in that earlier campaign from this year, but also going to refocus quite a bit of it to focus on the new airlines and the new routes. Again, working to spread awareness from the Coachella Valley and the entire catchment area of Palm Springs and part of the Inland Empire in cities that could easily drive to Palm Springs versus other airports in the region. This will be we're looking at this as part of our planned short-term plan to bridge us to 2021. Because we have everything starting, we're in the height of our season, wouldn't be able to get something get out now. These routes are all starting now, so we're taking this campaign, which I really liked, thought was very well put together, and we're going to re-engineer a little bit and get it to spread the word of all the new routes that are going now, so we can get the word out now, make sure people are supporting those routes and starting to fly local more often. We plan to launch this over the next 1 to 3 weeks. We'll do radio, online, social media, outdoor billboards, and television. Radio will probably be the first to launch because
I mean, not an extra one.
Oh, no. May I borrow your text?
Yeah, I don't know if there's much for you. There might not be.
Season. Again, focusing on for this winter season and all the new routes and new airlines we have coming. And this will also bridge us to 2021. We'll get something out now, again, supporting the service we have launching and give us time to research and prepare a full year program that I hope to have in place for 2021 and planning to present that for discussion and consideration to the Airport Marketing Committee this coming January. And that is all I have. Does anybody happen to have any questions?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Bill Reeson. On the Southwest drawing for free flights, are airport commissioners eligible?
No, I don't believe so. Because we had everybody, if a city employee, tenants of the airport, et cetera, people are kind of tied with this. So commissioners, yeah, I would not be eligible for it. But
Mm.
you know, if you're like your friends that live, you know, down in Indio, if they're not in contact with the airport, they would be eligible.
Okay, I figured that, but I thought I'd ask. Thank you.
Yeah, shot. Worst we can say is no, right?
Right.
Any other questions of Daniel? Daniel, you're hitting the ground running. This is great. A lot
Thank you.
happening. Any other questions for Daniel or Ulysses relative to the reports? No? All right. Well, Daniel, we thank you, and Ulysses, thank you both for your reports and bringing us up to date on it all. It's really exciting to think about all of the airlines that are coming in and the new destinations. I'll report back to let you know how my flight to Eugene, Oregon was on Allegiant on Friday. It's an exciting time. I have to tell you, when I came to the airport this evening, it almost looks as though we're back to normal times. I mean, everybody has a mask on, everybody was social distancing. You know, the announcements at the airport are very clear about social distancing and being very, very careful. And everybody was, but just the activity and the hum of the activity was kind of encouraging after so long of time of seeing the number of passengers diminish rather significantly, and now starting to slowly increase again, as Ulysses pointed out. If there are no other questions for either Daniel or Ulysses, then we'll move on to the commissioner requests and reports. I'd like to start, first of all, Gerald, I didn't tell you in advance, but would you like to share right quick about the landscape committee and the work that you're going to be doing with the sustainability committee in terms of the plant selection for the airport demonstration garden?
Yes, we actually just about an hour ago found out from Patrick Tellerico that we're meeting on Tuesday to go over the selection of the plants going from the main terminal out to the fountain, where we're doing that first phase 1 of the landscape revisions, and we'll be doing that on Tuesday.
And then you have tapped yourself and Guillermo Suarez, I believe, correct? To be at the meeting?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, great.
So we'll give a full report on that after at our next
Right, that's great. And those of you may recall at our last meeting, we talked about the sustainability garden at the airport. As Gerald said, it's between basically the water fountain coming back to the airport terminal. Pardon me? Did somebody have a question? Okay. Are there any other commissioner requests or reports? Okay, Jan?
Were we going to see designs for the benches?
Yes, we can. We just actually had that meeting last week, and I can get those out to you. I'll send those out so that you can see. What I was waiting for is they're supposed to prepare the final packet to get back to David and me based upon the discussion that we had, so that I can get that final packet out. Otherwise, there were 40 plus drawings. And we narrowed it down to just for 8 for the benches. So let me follow up with Ann Sheffer. She was going to get that to us. As soon as I get that, I'll get that out to the commissioners so that you can see the drawings for that. Are there any other commissioner requests or reports? Oh, Patricia?
Yes, thank you. Just a comment on some prior presentations. And one thing is, and one that wasn't presented here, but I saw the Sun-Kissed Thanksgiving program from the CVB, and it was for the airport, and it was showing all the passengers with masks and coming off, but the verbiage was great because it was telling how they could celebrate Thanksgiving within our city instead of at home. And they also showed everyone wearing a mask and told about a lot of outdoor activities. So I was really pleased to see that one. And then just speaking of kind of tying in a good way with the benches that were just put in with the prototype, It's kind of odd to ask, but since the occupancy of those benches looks slim, the buses always put something saying either occupancy of their little shelters, or they have a sign up saying wear your mask in the shelter. And I think people know to wear them through the airport. But again, we're getting people from all over the place. So I don't know if those little shelters, just in a nice way, the way this Thanksgiving prototype was, to have something up there to remind people while they're sitting there, wear the mask or else occupancy for 2 or 3, you know, just to ensure it. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Patricia. Those are good thoughts. Are there other commissioner requests or reports? No? All right, moving on would be the report of the council actions. Those are in your packet. In terms of what was done there, we do not have any correspondence. And you received the activity reports today from Nadia. And that looks like that completes our agenda, unless anybody has anything, wants to go back and under the commissioner requested reports, this is kind of the last time, going once, going twice. Otherwise, we will adjourn the meeting. One more time, anyone have any comments or questions? Or requests? All right, seeing none, we will then adjourn. I need a motion to adjourn, and then we will have our next meeting in
I
December.
motion we adjourn.
Okay.
This is Bill.
Bill Reason moves adjournment. Is there a second to that?
Second.
Okay, we have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Great. We will see you in December at our next meeting. Thank you all.
Have a safe Thanksgiving. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.